What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Timeless Adventures. And since last episode, you saw that we put together this monstrous quad iron farm minus the quad because, alas, this one just didn't want to work. But you know, it's okay. It's okay. You know, some things, you know, you put a lot of time in, and then sometimes it doesn't always go as planned. You learn and you improve, and that's what is the beauty of Minecraft. You always learn, you always improve, you always think of how to do something a little bit better. But we'll do some improvements on here at some point in the future. I said that throughout future episodes we would add on to this farm because I really want to try the 12 stacked design. Now here is a map of industry aisles. Not all of industry aisles, simply because I didn't get the maps to explore the areas, but you can see right there, that is the iron district. For anybody that remembers from last episode, we kind of went over a very complex, detailed map of industry aisles. For reference, each pixel is a chunk. Okay, so you can take a look. This is going to be our industry aisle. Every pixel that you see is a chunk. This spans about 64 chunks this way and 64 chunks that way. Yes. And then that's where we're about to head right now. That's where our portal is. We have the end district off over there. I still need to fill in the map a little bit, but as excited as I am to put together this project, we're going to be producing lots of resource. And also, before I start to get to work on this, I want to organize my current resources and all of my storage. So that's why we're going to be working on a storage system. I think this is the right way, to infinity and beyond. So team, we're going to be putting together a massive storage. I have been putting it off for quite some time. You saw when I put together my base in the jungle that I have a nice open space ready for the installation of a storage, and I have been putting it off because, quite honestly, I've been scared to do it. And well, after putting together that iron farm and dealing with the villagers, I think that's my stop. Here we go. After dealing with the villagers, and you know, just putting together that massive farm, I realized, you know what, this storage is not really that bad. I need to boot up my testing world and work on a design. Oh no, you know what? I completely forgot that I may have to actually find a bastion because I don't think I have enough blackstone for this project. This is concerning. We're gonna have to go back to base and see. This is also why I need a storage, because I have chest monsters scattered throughout in random bits. How you doing, Hamlet? Look at this guy. He's such a good guard. Anyway, yeah, so that's also why I need a super storage, because I need to be able to just know where all my resources are. And oh, this is beautiful. It's just so scattered right now. So we're gonna go take a look and see where my blackstone is. Oh no, I think I've used pretty much all my blackstone, everybody. Okay, so we have one shulker there. We have one shulker there. That is not enough. Oh, we have to go take out a bastion. Either that, or we because I can mix coal with basalt, I think, to make blackstone. How much coal do I have? Well, not so much. How much coal ore do I have? I've got a lot. Is that enough to make 5 shulkers of blackstone? I don't think so, team. So yeah, we're gonna have to take out a bastion. So we're gonna go ahead into the nether real quick. All right, and we are just marking out the area. So that is going to take me right to my portal. And this portal is, of course, as you guessed it, the Nether Wilds. So we have a quick little access into the wilds. Of course, this is going to change in future episodes. This is just a quick little fix. So we found a bastion somewhere. Let's let me get my bearings. Who's attacking me? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, my health does not look good. Let's fly away. There we go. Okay, we have to go to 400 and 592. Oh, okay, that wasn't too far. Oh, I've been here. Huh, do we have is there enough in here? This is not enough. So we're gonna go find another one. Well, what do you think, team? I came across a Hoglin Stables, and it's very much intact. There is a lot here. I'd say, oh, we easily have a few shulkers of this. All right, so let's go ahead and, well, you know what happens? We're gonna do a quick little time lapse of just destroying this bastion and taking out those piglins. I don't always go mining for Blackstone, but when I do, I level the entire Bastion remnant. I mean, if we're being honest, I really wasn't expecting. I didn't come here with the intent of, okay, I'm gonna level an entire Bastion, and you're gonna bear witness to the complete decimation of a remnant for the first time ever. I've never completely leveled one in this record time for me, but I realized, you know what? If I don't do it now, I probably never will. And also, I know plenty of you have been asking. You haven't been saying it on the comments, but I know in the back of your heads, you've been wondering, how long would it take for Timeless to level an entire Bastion remnant? So I answered that for you. And, well, we got it done. I'm going to put the time on the front because I currently don't know what it is because I have to go over the footage, but there is the time on the screen after editing. That is how long it took to level this entire bastion. So now we have the lifelong question answered. How long does it take to level an entire bastion with efficiency 5, netherite pickaxe, and haste 2? Now there are the random bits of treasure chests up there because, well, honestly, it's all junk. Like, what is this? Like, who leaves a chest like that? Let me get this mouse out of the way. Who leaves a chest like that? That's sloppy. I just left it. Everything under here is lava. So we've done it. We've leveled down a Bastion remnant. I think we have plenty of. Is he riding a strider? Have you? Oh, that's so cute. We have all the Blackstone we need, everyone. Because I have to empty out a massive space, and I think this is finally going to be enough. So we're going to head back to base. If this is the right way, that is not the right way. I've been over here so many times, but I still forget which way to go. But we're going to head back to base, and we're going to take a look at just how much Blackstone I've accumulated. I actually don't know yet. So I was having a lot of fun. By the time I reached my 5th shulker box, I was just like, you know what they say about Doritos. Once you pop, the fun don't stop. So I just kept going. And, well, we have, what is this? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 18 shulker boxes full of, this is the Bastion remnant. Now, mind you, some of the blocks did despawn because I didn't collect every single one running around while I was mining, because my main focus was just carving down, just leveling the entire area. So you probably lost a total of 3 shulkers at the most, I'd say. But all of this whole strip right here, all Blackstone, which is perfect because we're turning the floor. The floor is going to be polished Blackstone. So all we need is this, and then we can craft it into polish. And then for the walls, and I think the roof, yeah, we got a lot of walls to work on. We're going to need all of the bricks and cracked brick variants. I'd say there's about an equal amount of both in here. And if I need more cracked, well, I happen to have a lovely smelter over there. What? That's not okay. There we go. Any other weird ones? Okay. And we have a lovely smelter that we can toss that into. So we have 18 shulker boxes, everyone. This is a Bastion remnant. This answers the question. How many shulkers does it take to fill a Bastion remnant? And well, the answer is 18. So we ended up needing lots of buckets because this storage, for anyone that has seen how to do a, auto item sorter. Now in that video, I did a little tutorial before. We used stackables of 64. So like dirt and rename it, or stone and rename it to something else to make it a unique item so it doesn't mess up your filtration system, right? So what I did instead was I figured, it's going to be a lot cheaper, potentially, maybe easier, if I used a stackable of 16. That would require less items in the sorter when I program it. So instead of the sorter needing 41 of whatever item I'm sorting, I would only need 13 if we used a stackable by 16 items. So I figured, well, I could do signs, but that takes a lot of wood, and I just spent a lot of wood already making the chests and the hoppers. So since we have this new iron farm and we have all that iron, I figured why not make some bouquets? And we call them bouquets because, well, they have to be a uniquely named item to prevent the, original item from passing through the filter and, hitting, because these are going to clog all but 5 of our hoppers. For those who don't know how item filters work, you got 5 slots, right? You put 2. Let me show you just right here. So 2, 2, 2, like that, right? And say we want to filter out golden carrots. Because we have 2 of 16 stackables here, that's going to require us to only need 13. So that means once one more golden carrot enters this slot, it will filter out. So we do that to save on resources that we are filtering. So say for example, if I wanted to sort beacons, I wouldn't want to collect 41 beacons if I could do 13 instead, as an example. So we're going to be using bouquets, and we have to rename it because I could be filtering out just a regular bucket, right? And if a regular bucket passes through, then it would go into one of these 4 slots and it would mess up our filtration system. So that's why we have to rename all of whatever item that we're using. And I renamed 6 shulkers of buckets. We have 6 shulker boxes of bouquets. And then on top of that, we have everything we need for our storage system. Now that we have all of our resources, what we can do now is we're going to get to work on carving this out. We have to open up this hole. I'm going to do about a 31 wide circle. So 15 from the centers on all cardinal directions. We're going to dig down. We're going to hollow it all out. We're going to dig our trenches going in all the cardinal directions as well. We're going to lay down all of our chests, our hoppers, our circuitry. And then I think honestly, the hardest part of this is going to be programming everything. But yeah, that's the plan for today. So let's go ahead and let's hop into it. Oh no, that is a scary sight. So the idea is I wasn't even going to fill all this in because you may have seen that we're in a bit of a mine shaft in some of these wings, and it's not completely lit up. I've been going around as I put in the water streams and stuff. I've been trying to light the area up so mobs don't spawn here, but at the same time, if they end up dying, items aren't going to get through because it's going to be protected by those slabs, and also it's going to be completely covered. Like we won't see any of this. We're going to have a nice little archway right here. Now it's a little challenging because of the drop in frames. We're nowhere near done yet. We have all of the storage in. We've got to collect the items to program the storages and all that, and we still have to create the shulker loader and the item elevators. And right now, we're actually in the process of working on. There we go. We're working on this. So, okay, creeper's gone. Good, good, good. So we are working on this, and I want to make sure the key here is you got to follow where the items are going to follow. So it's going to get pushed up against this side right here, up against the slabs. That way they can touch all of the hoppers. And then we need to make sure that something that is less than a block in size is right there as well. Otherwise, you see how I get stuck right there? Yeah, that's what we want to avoid with the items. So right now it's in that space, and then it just keeps going. It's going to keep going. It's going to go up against this wall. And then the momentum should push it all the way up against here before the next water stream sends it off. That's how we have our gold farm, with the water streams pushing all of the gold nuggets and the gold ingots and all that stuff all the way across. All right, the pathway is all secured. Now we just have to lay down the water streams. Now, pro tip, by the time you have Silk Touch, I would highly recommend investing in ice and save yourself all the agony of crafting buckets so you can have buckets of water, because why have buckets of water when you can have ice? Look at this, ice. This is portable water sources, everybody. Portable water sources, all right? Now, let's see, we're gonna put this here. See, just like that. Portable water sources, everyone. Don't waste time on buckets. Don't fill up shulker boxes full of water buckets when you could just fill yourselves up with some packed ice or blue ice, and that way you can compact these portable water sources even more. Always keep yourself with some ice once you have your Silk Touch. Just got the last water stream in, so now we go ahead and give this a little test. So this should end up in the miscellaneous chest because there is no hopper that's programmed with it. So we're going to see how well it goes all around. And so far so good. I might not be able to catch up with it. Uh-oh. Yep, it's gone. It's gone. That is very fast. Uh-oh. Up, and it's going to loop around. We got to make sure that we don't touch it. Good. And it seems to be staying all the way along the edges very nicely. Good. I think that was, nope. Uh-oh, where'd it go? Uh-huh. I think I still see it. Nope, it's gone. Let's see if we can see it over on this side. Oh, there it goes. And it's off to the race. Okay, and I think that is the final destination over there. Let's see if we can get out right here. Perfect. So it would seem, nope, this isn't it. It's still going. It should be right here. Oh, right here. Okay. Item frames. There we go. Sure enough, we got ourselves the stone brick slabs. All right. Well, we have to pretty much, what do we have to do? We have to put in the shulker loader. It's going to go in this barrel. Wait, that's south. This is north. We're going to put the shulker loader right here. We're going to put all loose items in here. So I would put like pretty much everything that's in this inventory would go in here. Anything that's in a shulker box would go in here. We're just going to build down. The hoppers are going to take the items down. It's going to go into a shulker unloader. I keep saying loader, I think. I mean shulker unloader. It's going to come right here. The shulker loader is going to drop the items down here. And it's going to send the items, which way is north? It's going to send the items this way into a bubble elevator. into the main item stream, and it can start its journey all the way around. And if it misses one, that's okay, because we have the water streams looping. We have this one. This is our loose items. It's going to do the same thing without the shulker unloader. It's just going to take all the loose items and it's going to pull the items down, and it's going to plug it into the same hopper line that the shulker unloader is going into, with once the unloaded items are coming out of the shulker. So those two hopper lines are going to connect, and it's going to go into the item frame. Then, of course, you've seen the shulker unloader before. It's going to do a little thing when it's emptying the shulker box. It's going to send the shulker box into a separate hopper line, which is going to go over here to the west. And it's going to go into that final storage cell. That way we have a dedicated section for all of our empty shulkers. So we're gonna get to work on that. We've done enough time lapses, I think. We're just gonna do it at the snap of the fingers. So 3, 2, 1, and there we go. Perfectly aligned. Here we have the shulker unloader. I did a little testing, but you're gonna see this in action. So this is pretty much it. We still have to do a bit of decorating. And I should probably label these instead of constantly looking at the coordinates and aligning myself with the cardinal direction to know which way is west and north. Yeah, so this is north. That's the beginning of the water stream. So that means the shulker box is going to go here. Let's throw this one in first. And then I guess it won't matter with these ones, right? And as you can see, all the stuff is dumping out. It's going into this one because we have the loose items and the unloaded shulkers. They converge right here, and we have all this stuff here to help with overflow, and it's going to shoot up with our lovely auto droppers. Let's go take a look up at the top and look at this beautiful thing. It's going all the way up against there, so that way they're touching every single hopper. And if it doesn't, you know how item filters work. It's filtering out the items and it's sorting them out. That's currently it's a bunch of andesite. And if we take a look down here real quick, where is andesite? Right here. Huh. It must have ran out. That was weird. We just had andesite pumping through. You saw it. I saw it. Maybe it's something else is pumping through now. Let's Okay, sure enough, we have stone. Let's take a look at the stone. There we go, and just like that, we have everything getting sorted automatically, much faster than hoppers. I am liking this, and also I got some loose items just to demonstrate for you real quick. Let's go ahead. Is this the right way? That's north. The right one is going to be where all of the loose items go. Now, it's going into the same auto dropper as the unloaded items from the shulker, but they're converging right here. So we have the shulker unloader, and then we have stone coming from above, and then they meet up right around here. Maybe I should switch this Y level out with a chest to prevent any overflow. I think we're going to be good, but we have, I mean, you've seen how much stuff I've collected since the start of the season. We're going to be, transferring pretty much all of it, pretty quickly over time. I don't want to take too long. I want to get all of this done. I want this project done, but we have one final thing to do before this is acceptably done. We have to clean this up a bit. So we got to get rid of all these shulkers, and we also need to put in the arch. It's not a very advanced arch. It's very simple. We're going to cover everything all the way up to, we're going to cover up all the circuitry. And we're going to make things a little more tidy. We're going to put some lights in. We should be fine. Mobs won't spawn here, but I need to see. I feel like I've been blind this whole time. My eyes hurt. I'm claustrophobic. Look how far down I am. I'm at 31. When everything is up out there, that's where life is. And I'm down here in this dungeon sorting out all of my items. So we really need to do some lighting. I think maybe a floating ball of fire, something, I don't know, something there as a decorative lighting, but definitely we're going to have some hanging chains and some lanterns. I wish that we had candles, but we're not at 1.7. It's switched to a new shulker box. I don't know if you heard that, but it just switched out, and we should actually see. So check this out. We should see a shulker box pop up in here any second now. And sure enough, there we go. We have ourselves the shulker box going straight into our dedicated shulker chest. But we need to do a bit of, we just need to cover this up, make it look more presentable. Like when I fly down here, you know, you got to picture this. So here I am. I'm going into my storage, and it's already very difficult with all the lag that we got. But I see all this naked circuitry, and it's kind of sickening. So let's go ahead and clean that up real quick. And there we go. So this is pretty basic right now. It's so I don't actually have to worry about phantoms right now. It's interesting. But we have ourselves lighting. We don't have to worry about mobs spawning because, as I mentioned many times before, these are bottom slabs. So no mobs will spawn here. I've been completely mob free in this area for pretty much the whole time. Now, up above, you know, I remember how we covered all the circuitry. And so up there, it's a free-for-all. Like in between the cracks here and there, inside the mine shaft that we're pretty much in completely. And you know, all these little passageways that I had to carve out to put the wiring in, that's a free-for-all. Mobs are all around there. They're also not down below here. This is just our maintenance room. The storage is kind of expanded because I had a lot of items coming in and I needed to prevent overflow. So we had a bunch of countermeasures put in place. But believe it or not, we're actually done. So we got the lighting in, and you know, this is basic. Like this obviously looks like a skeleton design. There's not much to it. You know, we have the simple cracked and regular bricks, and we have all of the lights, and I don't know what we're gonna do here. I want to maybe put some stuff on the walls, some sort of decoration, maybe clocks, something like that. Give me some suggestions down in the comments, and we'll figure out what we can do here. I also feel like we need to do more with this arch. Slabs, maybe some stairs. I tried playing around with some briefly, and I couldn't figure out something that worked. I'm just going to leave it here for now. And you may have also noticed that we have these redstone lamps. So let me show you what these redstone lamps are about. So if we go ahead and let's just throw in this piece of stone, and let's throw in some scaffolding. Let's just throw in some more of this stuff. I have storage slots for pretty much everything here. So let's see. So that is our shulker box. So all the items are going to start pouring out through here. And we should see that piece of stone in just a moment. You'll see the redstone lamp. So let me show you here. Every single lamp here. Oh, see, sure enough, there it goes. And we may have missed it dropping down. But that essentially is going to let us know which item is currently being loaded. So we have the loose items, and we have shulker boxes. Guess how much we have here? We have a lot of stone, and there's so much more as well. We have a lot of black stone. We've got a lot of nether brick. But that's the setup. So guess how much shulker boxes, guess how many shulker boxes we emptied, everyone. So we're going to come over to this one right here. This is our empty shulker indicator. So we have this. And don't forget, we also have a hopper. A hopper which contains 5. So we've got 54 right here. We've got another 54 here. That's 108. And it comes all the way up to here. So that's another 18. 108 and 18. That's like what? 126 plus 5 from that hopper. 5 from that hopper. That's another 10. 138 in empty shulkers. And I still have a couple more right here. Just as I was just some extra nether bits that I couldn't find, and then I ended up finding what I finally finished. So we're gonna go ahead and toss those in right here. But that's the storage. I mean, this took having all these shulkers empty, all like, what did we say, 138 of them. Oh wow, God, I let this AFK for 3 days, almost 3 solid like days. of letting everything run through. And it could have been longer if I didn't use water streams. I'm so glad I used water streams. It would have taken much longer. It was so bad that I actually couldn't fly out like I just did. Now, here's another problem. So I've been seeing more mobs since I've carved out this hole. And let's see. Got one right there. They seem to really enjoy gathering around here, and I got to be careful because I can't fly. Got to be careful because a lot of them have been going through the portals, and well, had almost come close to having some accidents inside my nether base on the other side. So we need to do some more mob proofing of this area. Now that I have this giant hole here, this whole thing seems really empty. Yeah, we need to do something about this. I'm not sure what we're gonna do about this giant crater. Maybe decorate it, maybe leave it, have some sort of decorative waterfalls going down the sides. I don't know, something maybe. But we definitely got to do something with this, and we still have those other ones to take care of. And well, we have the super storage, everybody. So let's see if we can fly out of here safely. Oh, this lag is killing me. But that is going to be it for today, everyone. Thank you all again so much for watching. I am Timeless Traveler, and this was Timeless Adventures. We finally got the super storage set up. This, of course, is going to be in preparation for more of the industrial farms that we have planned for Industry Isles, which is going to be multi-episode projects coming along the way. And then we're gonna pretty much, you know, fulfill my hoarder dreams and just load up this storage with everything possible, everything that we can gather from the farms. We're gonna try to stuff into this storage just because. So oh, I'm so glad we have that done. That was a massive project. Thank you all again so much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.